Hello everybody, we're back again with this split core transformer. What we've got today is, ignore the primary windings on the bottom and top limbs. What I've got here is a pickup coil. Yes, it's a bit not very close coupled, but there's 300 turns there, and that's connected to the input on channel 1 of the scope. 40 watt amplifier, piezo transducer, and I've got the frequency set at 70 kilohertz there. Right, let's just jump in and show. I'm using a battery to power the amplifier because I noticed that the power supply over there has I think it's a switch mode power supply, and it seems to get a lot of noise, so we're going with batteries just to reduce the noise. Right, I've got the amplifier on. What you might find interesting to note now, if you look at the scope, as I bring the piezo towards the, and this is just the air that's, can you see that it's actually influencing the core, vibrating the air. Now if I touch the core, we get a much greater amplitude. I'm now going to push the transducer under one limb of the core, so it's vibrating the core. Now I've got a piece of stripped wire insulation just breaking. This is because this is what I'd like you to see. The air gap. Close the air gap. Signal disappears. Start to open it. And look, see how the amplitude varies with the air gap. I found quite interesting, and I thought that might be of interest to others. I'll put my insulation back in so it's fixed. Let's just turn that off. So it's maybe confusing. Now just let's just look at the frequency. .7. It's actually slightly lower than. So if we go down now, oh yeah, look, just tune it in. It is very frequency. Come down. There's another small one, but note it's at the same frequency, even though that's only 33 kilohertz. It's showing 66 there between the peaks. Come down again. Another resonant point. Also look, doesn't change very much. Coming down into the audio. Well, I can hear it squeaking anyway. There's another one, and look, that's also. And now that's 13 and something kilohertz. And look, there's another one still. And what I have discovered is that there's not a great deal happens in the, maybe a slight. But you'll notice that no matter what the frequency, the actual core frequency appears to be vibrating at 66.7. That's only 5 kilohertz. You get peaks. And another one. Just short of 10. And if we go right up, that's found another, appears to have found another, but that's, there we are. .7. 9.6 volts peak to peak, and say it's best with the air gap, no air gap at all, open it, and there seems to be a sort of optimum so what I'm saying is that the air gap does appear to play quite a role in this. I'll now remove the piezo transducer and just show you again how bringing it towards, it's actually, I'm assuming it's vibrating the air between, and that is what's, and then when I touch it, just tickle it with it, you can actually see all the, you can actually see me scratching the, and just to prove that we're not getting any electrical contact, we shall pop it in a plastic bag. There you are, it's actually insulated. Obviously it's dampening the output from the piezo, as you can see, but it's still having an effect. So definitely I would say this is some of the voltage that's being generated is by magnetic means. I'll switch the amp off now. What I did discover as well, to go down to the, if you rub the cord, let's just turn the sensitivity up a bit. Can you see, look, when it squeaks, that's voltage. Tapping it, see the spikes. So there we are. I'll just pop things back on. I think Verpes wanted to see one more thing. I always do things in a hurry. Pop the amp back on if I can find the connection. switch on channel 2, and I hope you'll be able to see the offset. There we are. Ooh, just knocked everything over. Just bring the two traces into alignment. As you can see, the output is being clipped. Well, obviously the impedance isn't right. I know Verpes will pick me up on that one. But can you see the offset between the signals? Input signals are rather clipped sine wave, and the output, and as you can see, if I press on, this air gap thing is really interesting. Look at that. It depends on how the air gap is, the higher the voltage induced. Very interesting. I hope you can make something of it. Cheers.